My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Monster Rank 2. Random and random. Oh, hello, Pyreborn and Underlegion. 2 copies of Lava Arm in the base deck, as well as 2 copies of Lone Coat. Got Winged Spirit as our Pyre Heart, so once per... Okay, phew. It's not savagery. Once per battle, we'll select the heart to restore front-friendly units on all floors to full health. We've got a Spore Launcher as well. 2 Amber 3 size. On Rally, applies the K2 to enemy units. Lone Coat, with the ability to, on resolve, gain 1 regen and then propagate 2, is incredible here. Lava Armor is fine. Yeah, Lord Phoenix. Let's check the Horde first. First time each turn, a spell card with Consumer's Blade. Draw 1. I don't have any in the deck at the moment, but obviously I can get some. Split Anvil. When you play a spell, spells that cost less are reduced to 0 cost for the turn. Probably not going to get too many opportunities to take advantage of that. I think I'll take Verdant Cycle here. I might be able to skip out on taking an energy relic. A draw relic. Conjure. Gain 1 Dragon's Horde. I mean, with no Dragon's Horde in the base deck, I do think that Phoenix Fire with the ability to conjure is the way we'll be going. Merchant of Magic onto Legion in second area, Merchant of Magic onto Legion in first area. Only if I really get an insane spell after this first fight, and we're going to be taking the left-hand side. Start a battle, enemy units were in each floor. Not too much of a problem here. I do need Phoenix to live on the top floor and live there for as long as is possible. Incant immediately. I can get our health back with Winged Spirit, no problem. Lone Coat giving us the ability to start propagating additional things on our top line, I think is relevant. I could save 3 damage to the Pyre, or I could save drawing a Chime of Despair next turn. I think I need more draw. Really wish I had a minion to play on that first turn for the mid line, though. Now I've got one, and we can decay the Collector in the back line. Firestarter and Spore Touch. I think I'll use Firestarter on the bottom line. Spore Touch saves 3. All well. I have the ability to use an ability again. Bit more damage gets him over the line. Let's get a Lava Armor on the bottom line just for giving Uriel some decay while they're passing. Oh, right, I was supposed to hit Winged Spirit that turn as well. Yeah, it's not too relevant. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to cast Lord Phoenix again next turn, so this is where our round ends. Cost us like, what, 12 health to go through that fight? 14? That's good enough. Oh, I usually don't take Make It Rain this early. Deal 5 damage to enemy units, spend 5 gold, and repeat this card's effect up to 3 times. Spend 5 gold and repeat this card's effect up to 3 times. I do like it. I'll take it. See what we can do with it. Glow Up, the ability to advance a unit and propagate, as well as Proliferate, the ability to just propagate on all units. Certainly both very relevant here. I think the ability to advance a unit, just having access to that in the deck, is really useful for us. We'll be saving this loot and looting it later when we get a larger stack of it. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything that's related to Dragon Sword in terms of our Merchant of Magic. So, or rather in terms of our spells. So we don't really super care about the Merchant of Magic directly right now. Large Stone, Speed Stone, both available here. What's the Pireborn units? Well, I mean, that's Hothead. It's Hothead, though. Hothead's there. So, I give Hothead Large Stone, and now Hothead is most of our game plan right now. Heartstone. Look, I could give some additional health to Hothead, but realistically, I'm going to want to give you a different upgrade. Probably Mini Stone if I can get it. Strength Stone, you don't need the additional damage, frankly. I'm going to save all of my money here. This is very greedy, but I'm relying on getting a spell this fight that's worth super upgrading. Worth investing everything into. Okay. I don't want to have to spend money if I can avoid it. But also, if I am going to be playing Firestarter, might as well Firestart you, propagate you, and then boom. Have you ready to die. Oh boy. Do I let Lord Phoenix deal damage to itself? I think not. Because I'm not going to have enough time for it to... Oh my god. Okay, you have to do it this turn, though. I was hoping for a collector or to draw a Spear Steward, which I'd put on the top line. Would have made a lot of that a lot easier. It's all good. Realistically, Winged Spirit just heals that back up as well, so it doesn't matter. Head that bot line. Do I lava armor you and then try and let that rip? I do want one more turn after this. Using 10 more pyre health for it. Is there a way to win on this line? No, not with decay. Alright. That's enough to take out the Sloven Knight on that line, which is good enough. Up to 4 Dragon Sword here. Lava armor's enough to get us across the line here. Not over the moon about how that went, but we're doing okay at least. Fireball, explosive, deal 20 damage. I do like explosive, deal 20 damage. Flicker is also pretty good. All it needs is magic power to become really good. Fireball, less so. Flicker, magic power. I'll take Flicker. Loam Coat again? Definitely not. Rot, very expensive. Green Recruit, Extinguish Spawn 4. I mean, I like that. It's a decent chump blocker for... Oh, it's pretty good with the small launcher. I'll take it. We'll save this. I'm going to have to loot that again later. Unfortunately, we don't really get any spells that are huge for the Merchant of Magic. Still got to go that direction, though. Is that the case? Merchant of Arms, ability to lower the cooldown, possibly of Phoenix or even Hothead. Actually, that's a lot more appealing, especially because the Fire Remains feels useful right now. Meat Shields. I've got a lot of things that go on defenders, both lava armor and both loam coats, so I don't really want another one of those. Boiler Room, gain 1 energy when a unit dies. I think dropping that on the bottom line with a Hothead makes it very easy for me to account for a lot of stuff. I also think equalizing rings gives a lot of damage to Hothead. Gives 50 additional damage to you right now. Do I want to combine that with another piece of equipment? No, I can just hold that at the moment. I think actually more impactful would be getting Meat Shield and then merging Meat Shield with it. Unfortunately, I'm just short of the money to be able to do that. I don't know, maybe I get some money here? Ooh, that's not gonna be money, baby. Oh, Green Recruit. We even have a target for them. Okay, Worthy Sacrifice. I can summon the Green Recruit and then pop it immediately. Pretty good. Many lives. It pops and comes back. Fecundity. I think I'm going to try and throw all of these onto the Green Recruit. Who's going to demand that I take a... right, left, right for my next couple of paths. Right into Merchant of Trinkets. Left into Merchant of Magic. And right into Merchant of Steel. Sure. That's actually a pretty good path as well. Especially with those 2 additional upgrades. Probably both going on Green Recruit. In the last one, I'll even be able to give another upgrade to the Green Recruit right before the event triggers. And then I'll get 4 upgrades all on the Green Recruit. Especially if I don't know, the additional upgrade is somehow relevant. It's going to be difficult. But that could be great. Arachon. Yeah, I'm not going to block myself from being able to play small launcher. I did it before and it wasn't great. Lava armor on Lord Phoenix makes total sense right now. Drop a Calcified Ember. Spear Steward is probably the best unit to sit behind Lord Phoenix as well. I really want Mind Cage, the equipment that on resolve lowers your cooldown by 1. Loam Coat doesn't have a good target right now. Maybe it should go on Lord Phoenix, just start propagating stuff on you. It's just, I don't have many. Oh, you know what? No, Green Recruit pops, then Loam Coat the fun guys so that it's getting 2 additional troops every turn. I can throw Make It Rain on the bottom line, and realistically, I probably should. It's just, it spends a lot of money, and I don't want to spend that money. It's a lot of money. It's too much money. Destroy that line. This one, chump block the health. Fire starter. Oh, hang on. It can't be double fire starter on that. I'm actually going to block the additional energy from that's so good. The Spore Touch needs to go for the boss. No! Oh my god, the Spore Touch goes on the Savage Spearman, and both of the Pyre Gels go to the boss. That's the correct play. Actually, all three of the Pyre Gels, I'm only sending an Omnibus Acolyte up to the next floor. Yeah, that's how that goes. Wing Spirit only happens once per battle, so I don't need to do it now. Straight to the boss. Hit him with a flicker to clear the line, so we can hit him directly in the face. Yeah, after this round is when we drop the, I suppose, Lone Coat for the backline, I guess. Spore Touch on back. Yeah, after this round is when we'll drop the Wing Spirit. As long as the Pyre Gel on Archeon is high enough, we'll be okay. Yeah, so here's the thing. If I hit Wing Spirit, I'm pretty sure, boom, yeah, we're winning on the bottom line. However, if I can wait one more turn, I can get a 7th Dragon Horde, and I can also purge the Calcified Ember. So instead of playing the optimal aggressive turn, I'm going to play the optimal farming turn. Hold up. We're going to have to do that differently because the top line is going to screw me. So I don't get rid of the Calcified Ember, unfortunately. But I can move the Spear Steward forward and then add some more into that resolution. Perfect. So this line will resolve. There's our additional. And no problem with the rest of it. Sick. Hell Furnace. When a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gains 3 additional stacks. I mean, Pyre Gel is certainly relevant. It's not bad. Realistically, it probably wants to go on the same floor as Lord Phoenix. Decay equal to 5 times sap. I don't apply sap. And Racking Pain. Damage equal to 3 times the debuff stacks on the target. We don't really do a bunch of debuff at the moment, but also this deck definitely could turn around and suddenly do a bunch of debuff. I think Hell's Furnace is probably the safer play right now, though. Hell, do I go Capacity after this? Because getting Lord Phoenix on the same floor as Hothead would be great. Oh, it's a Balmabello run! I've been waiting for this bad boy to come back. 3 Ember, 2 Size, Regen 6, Spike 6, on Extinguish. Apply this unit's buff stacks to all friendly units on the floor. Yes. I mean, what a great target for a Lone Coat. honestly, it doesn't matter whether or not that's the right choice. I will make it the right choice. I'll figure out how to do that. Hell's Flame for additional energy here certainly has appeal with Balmabello in the deck. Balmabello, Boiler Room, and Hothead would all love to be played on the first turn. Balmabello can go on the same floor as Hothead as a defensive unit for it. Balmabello could also go on the same line as Hothead. Same reason. Hothead, Lord Phoenix, rather. See, if I get a mini stone for the, like, Hothead, everything changes. Especially with the two loam coats in the base deck, I really do want the additional energy. I think the additional energy is really important so that I can play Balmabello as well as another unit in the opening. If I want capacity, it's going to have to be later. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1. Thank you, please. And cards in reward packs and unit banners come with an upgrade. Oh. All right. Now, we committed to right, left, right earlier. Conjure now gives 15 gold as well. Merchant of Trinkets. Summoning Welt reduces the cooldown of friendly units by 1. I mean, that's nice. It's just not going to do it commonly. Draw an additional card for every 25 cards in your deck. I think literally just getting a draw relic for free is insane. I say for free. It's obviously 175, but basically free. It's the Bone Dog! I mean, this early? And I definitely have a couple safe places to just play that. Give me the Bone Dog. Come along for the ride, little buddy. Get in! We're going hunting. Alright. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. For 200. We did that. Just gonna need to support the health of my bottom line a little bit more, but thankfully, that's what Balmabello is for. Furnace, and I really want to burn out Calcified Ember here. Also, if Lord Phoenix hits himself, that's another cooldown removed, which is really cool. Yeah, I'll have a bunch of additional energy next turn, courtesy of all of the units that have died this turn. Loam Coat. We must protect the Bone Dog with our life. Meat Shield probably for Lord Phoenix to help keep him alive, I suspect. So Spear Steward, Lava in the midline. And then to save some health on my own units, I suspect double Fire Starter at the enemy backline makes a lot of sense. Hothead doesn't do too much damage right now, so I'm not going to use your ability. Yeah, with equalizing rings, your ability now is ridiculous. Let me give Loam Coat to Lord Phoenix. I'm going to have you strike yourself. Drop a Lava Armor on the field as well. Guess I could have done Glow Up on Balmabello, but realistically, that's not where our problem is. Our problem is on this midline right now. I do think green recruit and defending with that sounds good to me here. Perfect. Decay gets him. We also get to use Calcified Ember and Vengeful Shard. Hothead will take that line down for us, as well as let Balmabello die and pass those buffs to Hothead. I wanted Meat Shield on Lord Phoenix, but I don't have time to do that, so... Guess you'll be taking that Meat Shield for your friend. I wish you were at the front of the party. I'm gonna have to engineer a way to get you back there. So that I can give you the full heal, that would be. Firestarter, 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 drop A. Liquor, Hothead is gonna take down all of the enemies. Guess Shield Steward with the second line now. Well, there's the glow up. So we do get Lord Phoenix at the front line. You can't use your ability 2 more times before the end of the battle, so you should probably just save your ability and use it next turn then. Wing Spirits. And that'll get him across the line. We get our 4th Dragon Horde for the fight. We also get the Bone Dog to stick around long enough to celebrate, giving us another 10 fire health. Oh. He just brought me some dumplings for lunch. Such a lovely surprise. Look, I'm gonna pause and actually take care of these dumplings. I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, those dumplings are being handled, and then unfortunately I also clicked a button, and because I clicked that button, we have already collected a couple of our things here. So we collected the money, and then it opened a clan pact for us. All of these have an upgrade already slotted into them. Fanning the Flame. Explosive, also now consumed, deals 23 damage to a random enemy unit. On Slay, increases damage by 3 permanently. There's also double Greed here. Deal 20 damage to all units. On Slay, gain 10. That's pretty good. Making that like our bottom line, and then second line would be Hothead, Balmabello, top line, Lord Phoenix. There's also Inequivalent Exchange, consume, deal 25 damage, damage equal to 25 times your Dragon Sword, then lose 1 Dragon Sword. No, I don't want to lose any Dragon Sword. Give me the greed. Mulch, consume, Spell Chain, draw an additional card next turn. For every 15 cards in your deck, draw 1 more. So that'll give us 4 cards next turn, as well as 2 casts. Pretty good. Inhale, deal 10 damage to a unit, and then Slay, spawn 2, love that. Dig Deep with Holdover already. Also pretty damn good. Gosh. Give me Mulch. Give me double Mulch. Right, left, and then right again at the very end. Hello, Spell Chain. My own copy. don't have really good spells for it, though. I think it's okay on glow up, so I'll take that. Plus 20 magic power and consume. Maybe on Make It Rain. I don't want to play that multiple times in a fight. It's fine if that consumes. I'll take the reroll here. Intrinsic and -1. Gives me a lot of stuff I can do with that. Intrinsic and -1 on greed allows me to kill on the first round. I'll take that. Oh, no, I can't hold over as well. Be nice if I could also hold over here. We'll lower the cost of the glow up with spell chain, give +10 and hold over to flicker. So every single turn I have just 11 damage I can do in AoE. If I need it, some fights I'll let that cycle pass. Some fights it'll be the most important card in my deck. Grow Room. All units propagate 1 at the end of the turn. I really like the idea of putting that on the Balmabello floor, especially if Boiler Room is going to be its own floor and I'm just going to be using, Greed and Flicker to deal with that floor. Then yeah, Balmabello can take that. Celestial Alcove is here as well. Offer 10 fire health, 50% chance to gain an artifact. Yep. Do I offer more? Of course. Odie's Totem. 1 additional energy per turn, 3 less deployment ember. I do like the additional energy turn over turn. The less deployment ember is tough. So I'd have 5 and -1, which means I'd have 4 on deployment, which basically means I get to summon Balmabello and something else. Balmabello and probably Boiler Room on the bottom line, and then Hothead comes down later. I think that's only okay. Oh, another artifact? Yeah, have more health. More health. Friendly units gain Avarice 2. Looming Darkshard. When you draw a Blight or a Scourge, gain 1 Ember and draw a non-Blight or non-Scourge card. Incredible. Obviously, yes, we will take that. Huge hits. Is that the first time I've gotten that event? I thought that was an event I'd had before, but I don't think I've had the Looming Darkshard before. Enemies enter with Titanskin 4, and 150 gold for it. Boiler Room, Balmabello, Lord Phoenix sits top. Grow Room goes over Balmabello. I guess I can double greed the bottom line. Actually, if I start with Make It Rain... Oh no. It does enough damage to take out the Adamant Shield Bearer by itself. And then greed isn't enough damage to take out the Ravenous Zealot afterwards. Maybe I'll summon my own Shield Steward on the bottom line. Double greed, taking out my own unit. Gaining the energy back, but also you're just incanting to sap my units. My units are dead, they're gone. Actually, hang on, I get gold for all of the units of mine that die, so I want to summon both of them. Do I make it rain? I think maybe I should. I'm not going to be really good at dealing damage to get past the Rabbit Zealot just yet, so I think I will. There's our holdover flicker. Health bonus hits top. Meat shield for your health. I can hit you with Fire Starter and then hit you again. But you'll definitely have the ability to summon enough Dragon Sword before the end of the fight. Even without giving you Pyre Gel, which seems maybe not like a good long-term plan. I suppose Loam Coat is best for Balmabello. I mean, Glow Up's also ridiculous on you. Just 4 Propagate. Spore Launcher with Lava Armor on bottom line also makes a lot of sense. Just sets up more. Probably worth throwing the flicker on the bottom line again, regardless. Look, Lava Armor might not be the absolute best available equipment for you, but it is good at the moment. Bone Dog. Loam Coat for the right guy, and we can finally get Green Recruit down. Your turn. Gotta let Lord Phoenix hit him. That'll take him out. Might as well use the Loam Coat on someone, Bone Dog, so you're gonna gain more Avarice. Bottom line's great for greed. I mean, Balmabello gets even better. I don't think the flicker is necessary for the next floor at all, so I'm just going to cast it. I will draw a Firestarter next turn, so I can get Lord Phoenix to attack, which is relevant. Perfect. Drop both Vengeful Shards on the top line. Attack myself. Hit. Attack myself. And that's enough to get Dragon's Horde going off. And this mid line's already capable of taking down the Undying One by itself. Just a lot of regen and a lot of Avarice. Oh, I shouldn't have thrown additional damage in, obviously. I want the Avarice to trigger as many times as possible. That's actually a lot of gold. Good lord. That's so much more gold than I thought that midline was going to get. I've been optimizing around the Dragon Sword, but that was just 900 gold. Ooh, payoff. 2 Ember, consume Spell Chain, restore 2 Fire health for each Dragon Horde. Incredible. There's also Wealthy Wealth with the large stone as well. Gain 5 gold for each Dragon Horde. Our gold is taken care of just via having the Golden Gloves as well as Balmabello. Let's take the payoff so I don't have to worry about my health at all. Oh, Spell Chain Pandemic with Consume on. I don't actually like that much. I have a room for each floor already. I can take that Pandemic. It's just I have to reduce its cost by 2. 1 at least for it to be relevant. It's a way to give sap to the top line. Spells gain 3 additional damage for each upgrade on their card. Flicker gains 6 damage, which is nice. Greed gains 6. Make It Rain gains 3. It's okay. Ember Charge, your first turn, 2 additional energy. Seems a mite more relevant to us. Well, that is Volatile Gauge. When you draw any non-champion card, its cost is randomized rather between 0 and 3. Draw 2 additional cards a turn. I think if I took that, it's just that and another energy relic, and this is all of my draw. This and the ever-churning soil is just all of my draw. It could screw me with the green recruit. If it gives this like any cost, basically, it's so much worse than if it comes out at 0 cost. It makes my more annoying cards much easier to play, and it really helps with the opening. I'll take it. We're headed to the right side here. I mean, hell yes, I will smidge stone the hothead. Avarice 3 on Balmabello. I mean, you already spawned with 2 Avarice, so you don't actually need that. 20 additional health to make Green Recruit more of a valuable chump blocker. Not especially relevant. I think I'm gonna reroll here. I mean, endless on Green Recruit. Significantly more impactful. I can't large stone someone at the moment. I can large stone Balmabello. I mean, realistically, Balmabello, you want dualism more than anything else. I can give you 10 regen here, which I probably should. 10 regen and a large stone for you. Yeah, it'll be worth it. 14 additional damage. I mean, realistically, there's no reason for me not to take 14 additional damage on someone. Friendly units gain contribute 1 on Slay. The end of the entire battle. Not that many battles left. Also, I got a lot of gold. Here we are. Wallow's Bloodletter. Friendly units get 12 additional damage. Deal 1 damage to friendly units each turn. We're going to have Lord Phoenix casting constantly. I'm going to do this. I don't have units that are very vulnerable to this myself, and I can finally use it alongside the Taskmaster's Lash, which I've just been waiting for this combo for so long. Even more damage for the Bone Dog. Now, I mean, with this amount of gold, it's time to removals. Spore Touches are almost never going to be impactful enough to justify a randomized cost between 0 and 3. I don't think the free greed bottom line is that important, really. Balmabello does need to come out immediately, so does Lord Phoenix. Those two, non-negotiable. Boiler Room on the bottom line for additional energy, I think, is really relevant. Oh, hang on. Before I do that, I'm going to greed the bottom line twice. Then drop Hell Furnace on the top line. Green Recruit, chump blocking on the top line is nice. Pay off some more Pyre health, but I obviously don't benefit that much from it at the moment. Pandemic the boss, which drew us a card, getting us another green recruit, who I'll summon, and then explode, and then another pandemic for the boss. And I'll throw in some Pyre gel, why not? The cooldown of Lord Phoenix only decreased 1. It's supposed to decrease 2. The Wallow's Bloodletter and Taskmaster's Lash aren't working together. Wallow's Bloodletter is my own. These are my own sources. Like, if something drew a card, something that says when you draw a card would activate. However, when you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1 is not activating off the back of the Wallow's Bloodletter right now. How do I report bug? It was a... Is it F12? Nope, that's a screenshot. F11? F10. F9. F8? There we go. Wallow's Bloodletter does not trigger Taskmaster's Lash. That's a real shame. I've been hoping for that combo for so long, and just getting it and it not doing it, a little tiny little bit heartbreaking. Let's get our green recruit on the top line. Pop it open. Meat shield for the main man. Loam coat. And hell, I will throw Make It Rain on the bottom line to clear. Getting us another green recruit who I'll explode. Thank you. I'll play 1 mulch, drawing now 10 cards next turn. I'll play the other one despite the fact that it's not relevant. Alright, we unfortunately randomized a very high-cost hand. How is the green recruit doing so much damage there? What happened? Summon green recruit on the top line. And that's enough of the Blackbound Guardian dies in response to that? For why? I guess the damage on Fun Guy, because Fun Guy's not getting hit, so Fun Guy survives and does much more damage. Seems to be the way of it here. Oh my god. The very first thing we should do is use the flicker on the bottom line. Because it gives us back enough energy to play the rest of our turn. That'll do it. I wonder if Hothead should wait until the next line. Summon green recruit, sack green recruit, play Bone Dog. Oh, even Firestarter isn't enough to take out the bottom line right now. Consume spell draws a card for us at least. Yay! Just enough energy to get rid of a Discordant Toll, and... Oh no, you take yourself out like that. I'm gonna have to keep using Pyogel on Lord Phoenix here, unfortunately, in order to increase Dragon Horde, because I'm just not getting enough fast enough, unfortunately. Agreed on 2 different lines, collected money on each. Throw the Hothead at him. Green recruit sacks and summons some friend. I gotta get rid of these Discordant Tolls because I don't want it to take that damage. Pandemics out there. Pop green recruit for even more energy. Another pandemic. I really want the additional health on Lord Phoenix consistently here. I'm gonna use Winged Spirit. Healing up the mushrooms on the top line a little bit. Oh god, Wallow's Bloodletter, is that going to kill Lord Phoenix right now? No, because it doesn't consider itself to even be impacted by Pyogel. Okay, so it's bypassing the damage dealt system. So it's bypassing Pyogel as well as the trigger of Taskmaster's Lash. So wild for that floor. No curses for me, please. Oh no, Bone Dog. Give you a bunch more health. Lord Phoenix, you have to hit one of the mushrooms so we can get even more Dragon Horde. Don't worry about it. It has to happen. Double greed hits the bottom line, gets us 60? 60? Sorry, 30 coins? Drop green recruit down there, explode it. Drop green recruit down there and explode it. Even more pandemics for Kale. Next turn, I can blade Lord Phoenix once. Wait, no, you're restoring 10 health at the end of the turn, so you are taking 11 damage, so it's not bypassing that system. What's happening then? So it takes me 2 fights at this point to fill a Dragon Sword. That's not great. Green Recruit is doing truly so much. Wow, total contracts with no consume on it. Reduce units cooldown timer by 1 to a minimum of 1. Yes, I will be taking that, thank you. I said Hell's Flame, didn't I? Unfortunately, gonna have to save this and loot after the next fight. So many lives, reanimate 3, throw... Oh, reanimate passes back through Balmabello? I think that's better than Green Recruit just overfilling a floor. You, oh my god. On summon, add a copy of this unit to hand that costs +1. So, if this generated any reasonable cost, like a 0 or a 1, I can play it, and then again, and then again, and then again. Unfortunately, I can only ever put 1 Balmabello on each floor. Realistically, it should definitely be the Green Recruit here. Although, the Worthy Sacrifice, if I had Worthy Sacrifice as well as the Reanimate on Balmabello, we just play you, explode you, give your stuff to everyone else. It's so good. If I could have, alas. Merchant of Arms. Some equipment would certainly be good. The only minion of mine that can really benefit from a minion space doesn't care about it too much, being Spore Launcher at the moment. Alright. Let's try and take some very expensive equipment and merge them. I don't need a room. It's like the only thing I don't need right now. Buddy, the rooms! I don't need them! Re-rolling here. Wall of Mirrors. -2 size on floor. Create copies of friendly units on summon. I could do stuff with that. I don't need that, though. I think I'm actually significantly more positively impacted by just merging some stuff. Let's go Meat Shield Loam Coat. And then a Lava Coat Loam Coat. Sounds good to me as well. Let's Spore Touch out of the deck, thank you. I'll upgrade the... I'll upgrade that merged equipment to try and draw into the opening hand, because he'll draw into the opening hand, and if its cost is too high, it just gets shuffled back into the deck and I can draw it again. Golden Crown 3, thank you. I would like to complete my Dragon Sword faster. Fighting on the top line is going to be a little hard here, just courtesy of the Terrifying Amalgams. Yeah, I'm going to set up on the bottom 2 floors. But I'll definitely take this. Balmabello with a hot head behind, boiler room, merged equipment. Oh my god, Spore Launcher goes top line. We get to play everything! That's so unlikely. Excuse me. Oh, I can't do the mulch yet. Got to empty out a little more hand. Drawing way too many cards next turn. I don't know. I wonder if I'm supposed to triple fire starter the Ragewing Assassin, just take it down. Or if I'm supposed to do the same thing to the Avowed Gladiator instead. I think I will take that opportunity. I could use Greed to get 10 gold here, but more relevant than that, I think, is keeping my units comfy, and dealing 20 damage to both my units doesn't seem a good way to keep them comfortable. A green recruit for all of the lines. Pop them for additional energy this turn, then this Loam Coat wants to go on Balmabello. Oh, wait, no, yours has a Loam Coat in it. Yes, already. So you're all good. I mean, Loam Coat would also be fine on top floor, but we glow up. Flicker saves us a lot of health on our backlines on this bottom line. Also gives me additional energy immediately, so a lot of value there. Like Equalizer Ring and another Loam Coat just for additional power on the bottom floor, I think. I don't think dropping another Make It Rain right now is super important. Lord Phoenix, you do need a way to heal, though, eventually. Oh my god, they're all endless. Uh-oh. I need more capacity if I'm gonna have them all endless. Grow room wants to be on the same floor, and I can do that now. Let's lower your cooldown. Well, I don't know if this is a good idea at all, and the Vowed Gladiator is pretty mad that I'm trying. We're not good at dealing with 2 500s. And they heal most of their health as they go up floors. My next hand is going to be just green recruits at this point, with the way that I'm handling this deck. God, do I have to play a version of this with no green recruits because I accidentally screwed myself by giving him endless? Oh boy. It's increasingly true that the way to win here is extremely narrow. And I take a lot of damage while doing so. I didn't think that endless was gonna... Of course, I'm making new copies. The new copies are endless. Yep. Of course, this is how it works. I just didn't think about that. If I can get it to take out the Terrifying Amalgam on the top line, it will be relevant. There we go. Those 2 Avowed Gladiators sitting top line certainly doesn't help us. I want to hit payoff so bad. But I also basically need the bottom line to win next turn, otherwise I'm already dead. I need to save a couple of turns of combat up here. I can't let them go up and thrash the pyre. Even if this means trashing out my entire deck. I've got 2 more turns to draw a payoff. I'm gonna have to send that Avowed Gladiator up with no changes. I'll Wing Spirit next turn. Restores 140 health as it moves up a floor. It's a nightmare. Thankfully, we do win on the bottom line. And payoff is in hand. Thank you. We'll heal for 32. So another green recruit. And another green recruit on this floor. Then I'm going to drop Greed. Gain a bunch of money out of it. pandemics. Woo! That got a lot closer than I was comfortable with. Also, Balmabello, like, not to get on your case, but I do want you to die, ideally. Like, it's a lot better if you die. Another Tome of Contracts? Honestly, I think I take the other payoff. I think I just need more Pyre health, and that's how I get it. Inequivalent Exchange could do 400 damage if I want to lose the Dragon Horde, but I don't. Oh, Waxcat with your pandemic! Truffles with a large stone. Cool. I mean, out of these, surely it's pandemic. After her ability is used, friendly units gain armor 3. I like that, but Medallion is superiority. 9 worth of stats for the green recruit. God, the green recruit's gonna be so useless, unfortunately. When a unit dies, units without upgrades cost -1. That's only really impactful for the Spore Launcher. I think it's Shroomphonics. Propagate 1 on all friendly units at the start of the turn. It 100% has to be Higher Remains. Merchant Magic with Spell Chain. Spell Chain Tome of Contracts is pretty good. Can give Hothead the ability to pop off every turn. Oh, no, Spell Chain for the payoff. -1 cost on the Spell Chain Pandemic as well, thank you. +10 magic power for Make It Rain, Permafrost. There's not that many things that I want to keep in hand rather than just playing them and going to a new card. -2 cost and consume. On Tome of Contracts, we'll make sure it's viable. -1 cost intrinsic. I can put that on Mulch just so I draw a bunch of cards on the second turn, but it's not especially relevant. What if I put it on Pandemic instead? Double stack. No great target. And 20 magic power consume. I mean, 20 magic power and consume goes on one of the fire starters, realistically. Spells get an extra upgrade slot immediately after I use all of my upgrades. That's exactly why I shouldn't have done it like that. Oops. Friendly units gain 5 damage after ability use. Dragons apply Fire Gel. Don't have dragons. Oh, I do have a dragon. Hothead's dragon. Might as well. Emot. Tome, create an ephemeral copy of the first spell you got each turn, Cleansing Water, and Trader's Quill. Those all come with us. I'll purge a card at the end too. Will I purge a card at the end? No, because we've got double stack access now, and that goes on the Pandemic that has Consume and Spell Chain. Our bottom line needs to be resilient. Grow room. I want to put that on the boiler room, but at the same time, I also desperately do not. Tome of Contracts gives Hothead the ability to explode every turn. And that also gives me back a bunch of energy. I think I have to do that. That also gets Emot Tomed. Can't start playing this green recruit yet. Payoff's not relevant yet, unfortunately. I think Lord Phoenix getting a Loam Coat actually makes a lot of sense here for the additional regen consistently. Do I care about giving you Fire Furnace, or should I just give you a Grow Room and accept that you'll be a better holder than the bottom line? But the bottom line's also not going to really be able to kill that many enemies consistently with a Hothead, so like... No, I'm going to get Grow Room down there now. I'm gonna save an Endless Recruit as well. Actually, 2 of them. Yeah, because I don't really need Bone Dog. Well, if I need it, I can pop both of those. Mm-hmm. They've got a silence going on down there. I mean, my flicker's enough to get rid of the relevant parts of it. Oh, hang on, I'm being emote domed, of course, so I should make sure that I use something relevant. Seems like it's going okay to me. I can pop both of these green recruits on the top line, putting 2 green recruits in the deck, but also giving me the ability to drop Pandemic on the boss. And not... It's not demanded of me. Payoffs are starting to come healthily into hand. I'll make sure that I can play both of them though, because I'd like to keep as much health as possible. Almost back up to full health. Thank you, Payoff. Pandemic and Pandemic, and now you have no damage. Got him. Hothead will do a huge amount of work on the bottom line, so I can... Do I want to pop both of these so I can summon the Bone Dog? You know what? Yes. What does winning even mean if I don't win with a Bone Dog? I'll give you some additional health as well. Ooh, no, I'm gonna double up on the propagation for our bottom line, actually. Instead of playing Tome of Contracts first, we'll play Glow Up. I do want you to kill Balmabello. Please. Please kill him. Sure. I'll summon a green recruit and then pop you. Summon another one and I'll pop it. It's a reasonable amount of green recruits at this point. Get a Hell Furnace on the top line, throw out a Fire Starter, and Hothead, you can help take care of that bottom line. Realistically, we're not going to lose Balmabello at this point. Dude's too big. He's simply too large. Pandemic for the boss, then Flicker to take out the Silent. It somehow missed. Fine, I'll hit you with a greed. More pandemics for the boss. More pandemics for the boss. Little energy pump there. Make sure that I take even less damage this turn. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Then you can hit the enemy. That's what the Taskmaster's Lash is good for. Now that we've got our full Dragon Sword, we're pretty comfy. And here's where the game plan just becomes playing as many pandemics as I can afford. And then making more energy so I can afford more pandemics. Excellent. I don't want to leak larger units, so I'll have to kill the silence unit on the bottom line here. Hothead's got to get to act. So if that means that I need to emote Tome to just Firestarter, 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 I'll have to. Which does seem like the direction that one's going to ask me to go. I can't really do too much about that, actually. It will die at the end of the turn. Gonna be okay. The boss doesn't come in with a silence line, so... we can simply eviscerate them. Actually, hang on. I got the play for this. It's entirely irrelevant. It's going to give me goals, but I want to do it. Oh yeah, the greed refreshed, hot, good. Which is triggering Avarice. Then it's Lord Phoenix kills the unit ahead of it. Wing Spirit full heals. Oh no, I can't use the greed, it'll kill Bone Dog. Alright, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just let the rest of the hand resolve. I was going to play green on the top line so I could use Lord Phoenix's ability one last time. Speaking one last time, it's time to loot one last time. Shell, 3 armor when I use an ability. When a unit has the third unique status effect applied to it, propagate 2. There's also Ancient Pyre Tap. When you're out of energy, cards can be played for their cost and pyre health, which I can effectively play everything because the payoffs will full heal us. I think Evolutionary Instinct is going to be more impactful. Ancient Pyre Tap, I'm not running out of energy on that many turns, especially I'm not running out of energy and wanting to play more cards. I'm pretty sure this means when I play Balmabello, it immediately propagates 2 as well, because it comes in with 3 status effects and then it gets a fourth from Golden Gloves. Also, I can easily sap the boss. I think propagating Balmabello's floor is good, but I think more impactful than that is just having... do I even play Boiler Room on the bottom line? Maybe I don't. Maybe I just take the equipment. I'd like to play another one of the cards there, unfortunately. Spore Launcher, ready for the middle line. Thank you for coming out in 0 cost. Hell, I think it might be time to just throw out a bunch of pandemics now. It's probably worth playing the Pyre Furnace on the top line before I use my ability. The Hell Furnace, rather. Actually, look, if I am going to be redoing the turn, it is Hell Furnace top line, then play the Curse of Entropy, then summon the Spore Launcher, then give it the additional health. I think Pandemic for Savagery is really good, just prevent it from doing any damage. I think I can just let Dominion hit me, no problem with that whatsoever. Lowering the damage of the entropies with Sap is also going to be a priority. Nice. Drop Boiler Room on the bottom line, then use the ability of Hothead. Actually, hang on. Before I use the ability of Hothead, I'll give it a tome. So it's Boiler Room down there. We can have a Tome of Contracts. Other Tome of Contracts goes for Phoenix. Hothead eviscerates the entire line. Make sure I play Pilot every turn. I think I still need to play a green recruit. And sack it. I need some chump units. But also, doing that this way gives me the ability to play a consume card, drawing it back, and now it's 0 cost. Great, so I can use that for pumping all of the rest of what I want. That seems now like a good grow room. Loam coat for the fun guy. lava armor will help you survive. Or I'll throw down another green recruit and explode it. Sure. Why not? And realistically, like, our big weakness is going to be just losing enough HP to entropy attacking constantly. Oh, dog. You will be here to witness our victory. I mean, look, I can emote tome the higher light at any time if I really think that's beneficial to us, but realistically, I think I'm much better served by throwing out a bunch of pandemics right now. Especially because I can definitely generate additional energy for them. So a pandemic for the boss. Preventing it from dealing any real damage. Hothead just murders the bottom line, saves a bunch of HP, gains a bunch more energy. Yeah, we are just all over the top of this. No damage for you on the top line. We'll start minimizing the damage in the mid. May as well make it rain. I don't really care about my money right now. I truly have too much of it. I don't want to hold over or respawn any of these right now. So we're about halfway through Savagery's health, we're about a third of the way through Entropy's health, and we're about a third of the way through Dominion's health. So we need to speed up on Savagery a little bit. I'll emote tome Pyrelite, even though I could have done it to glow up. May as well make sure that Dominion's ready to die whenever we can do it. Okay, yeah. 400... 600 incoming this turn. If I can add some additional damage to this line, that'd be really good. Realistically, not very capable of doing that right now, actually, though. Now up to 800 on that line. Okay, yeah, we're about 2 turns away from killing all enemies at this point, it looks like. 3 turns, because Savagery probably needs to get back down to the bottom line to die. You know, the slightly frustrating thing about this is Balmabello has 23 reanimate. You could die 23 times, passing 23 times 26 spikes back, 23 times regen 36 back, 23 times avarice 22 back. The only problem is, that boy never dies. He's too powerful. Overfilled my hand there, but realistically, tell me if it matters. We are so far past reasonability here. Sure, another green recruit. Why not? And another one. What about another one? That's getting entropy pretty close to dead. Realistically, the one that's not dying at the moment is Savagery on the top line, but also me summoning additional green recruits on the top line doesn't really help that. And then Savagery is probably going to die this turn. And that certainly looks like it. Good God. What on earth? Well, that one won. We've got Mulch and Greed, both gilded now. That's a fun clan combination. God, we've got so many completely blank clan combinations here. I may need to start selecting directly rather than randoming. Check the run summary for a second. I mean, realistically, it's a Balmabello with reanimate. The only problem is, that wasn't really part of this run. It just watched. It was very powerful. It's just, it didn't really take advantage of the fact that it is Balmabello. Realistically, what we did this fight is we used, we used payoff to heal like 100 health over the course of the last two fights. That was pretty cool. Greed didn't really do too much. Make It Rain didn't really do too much. Tome of Contracts is fun. But it was all very overshadowed by exactly how many effects I had running at the same time. Woo! Good run. Let's head back to the outpost and see if... Ooh, there is a scene!
Business is good. My coffers are full of gold and life is looking up. I'll repay my debt in no time. Nothing could possibly go wrong. My star employee. Right? I know I promised you a higher salary than Areki was paying you. And I promise the gold is on the way. Returning customers. Back for more, eh? I tell you, this moon water sells itself.
I tried drinking the moon water before battle and it did nothing!
I have boils, and I grew a tail!
I tried to bring someone back to life and it did nothing.
You tried what?
Nothing. I think I hear someone calling me. Gentlemen, ladies, and, Shroom? Why didn't you say so? This is normal. Buying moon water takes time to work. Just be patient.
And my tail?
Gone!
This moon water better watch soon, or I'll send my lieutenant to talk to you personally.
This isn't good. I gotta find a way to cut my losses and find a way to get rid of this moon water before things get serious.
For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train 2. Top left is the series playlist. That was a ridiculous run. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Top YouTube recommendation down below, rather. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. I'd report the thanks to and a special thanks this episode to Eloise. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.